Internet, it's Andrew Michael, and welcome to today's news episode. And in today's news episode, we are going to be talking about All Elite Wrestling. Now let's get into today's episode. But before we begin today's news episode, I feel like I am forgetting something. Now, let's get on to All Elite Wrestling. So how did this happen? Well, after All In was done with their show, basically Cody and the Young Bucks were going back wrestling for Ring of Honor, going back and wrestling for New Japan, and if you haven't seen it being the Elite show, which is going to be featured, like I said in the description down below, they had a timer going on, and it just started ticking down and down and down, and it led to people being speculating what could happen, what could absolutely come from this, and a lot of wrestling news sources were saying maybe that Cody and the Young Bucks and Hangman Page and Marty Scurll and maybe Kenny Omega, who is probably far the hottest wrestler that's been going on in 2018. Basically, it was like after All In, people said if that was a success, which it was, maybe, just maybe, they would probably start their own independent professional wrestling company in 2019 and 2020, because if you did not also know, WWE SmackDown Live, who usually is airing on Tuesday nights, 8, 7 Central, USA Network, is now moving to Fox. And I think on Fridays at the same slot for about 2 hours. Because of that, a lot of people said, well, who would be the wrestling company to go in and challenge WWE and give them competition in the United States? And it seems like All Elite Wrestling could do that. Now, how we got to here is that once the timer went off in being the Elite episode, what happened there was that after it went off, they started looking at their phones and it said, wait, there's something on it, and it says double or nothing. Which, after that happened, Hangman Page said, no, there's something else. And All Elite Wrestling was announced, and it was confirmed. We are going to get All Elite Wrestling and Double or Nothing, which is going to probably be the sequel to All In. Now, details on where this is going to happen and how many seats they're going to try to sell out this time, we have no idea for right now. But even on that day and the day after, you could see on Cody Rhodes' Twitter page that him and the Young Bucks and Hangman Page and Brandy Rhodes, who was the wife of Cody Rhodes, all took a picture of them signing contracts under the All Elite Wrestling name. Meaning, instead of Cody Rhodes, going to other places and probably going back to WWE, Cody Rhodes basically is taking another step like his father, Dusty Rhodes, would. And he is making his own wrestling promotion with the help of Tony Conn. Now, if you don't know who Tony Conn is, he is the owner of the NFL's Jacksonville Jaguars, whose family, which I didn't find this out until yesterday, is worth $6.2 billion, which is a lot of money. And basically, Tony Conn is now going to be the president of All Elite Wrestling, with Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks being the vice presidents of All Elite Wrestling. Now, a lot of speculation coming into this is who could sign with them. Well, so far we've seen like one person going from, which was at All In. They were there, and then you also might have Chris Jericho and JR, Jim Ross, might go there as well. But this seems really ambitious. Like, this really seems like this wrestling promotion, if All In did as good as it did, and they sold out tickets in 30 minutes, who knows where they're going to start going? Who knows where they're going to do wrestling shows? Who knows where they're going to be doing this? And who knows what TV show or TV deal they're going to get? Because if they were able to get it with WGN America, which is not really the most popular TV show, but it is on local stations, and that really helped them out a lot, because if they somehow wind up going with WGN America, they are going to have a lot of people watching, because WGN America is one of those local stations that you normally get now. Like, normally you get like NBC, ABC, Fox, CBS, and a couple of other shows that are on local stations if you don't have cable anywhere else. This would basically show that Cody and the Young Bucks are really, really gonna give WWE some competition if this thing plays out and it does well. Now, let's say it doesn't happen. Let's say that it fails. What would happen? Well, they'd probably go back to New Japan or Ring of Honor because it doesn't seem like they want to go to WWE. And, you know, WWE has not really had a great year this year. And I've watched their shows and Raw. It was really bad for the last 3 weeks. And then there was a lot of stories going on, a lot of wrestlers that were going on, and it didn't seem like WWE was hanging on to their magical feel of WWE when I first started watching in 2011, 2012. And it just feels like if WWE doesn't get a huge star on there, like John Cena, which just recently came back to SmackDown, it really helped him out. But they have to do something now in case this All Elite Wrestling does good. It's going to be like when TNA first launched back in 2002 with Jeff Jarrett, who launched that. It did pretty well, I will say. But now Impact Wrestling is not doing good at all. And it just looks like they're just going to their own outdoor station for another year. Where I looked at this, and Anthem Wrestling's own TV station that they're going to is offered only in 50% less than the people that had Pop TV, which really wasn't a whole lot of people. So, if this does good, if All Elite Wrestling, Cody and the Young Bucks and Tony Conn can get themselves a deal, if they can get themselves a deal with any Time Warner company, which would be TNT, TBS, ABC maybe, if they get on any of those, this might wind up being one of the best wrestling companies in 2019 going into 2020, and this might really give WWE a run for its money. Let me know what you think in the comment section below if you think All Elite Wrestling will do good and if Cody Rhodes or the Young Bucks can make it. Alright, thank you for watching today's news video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and also subscribe if you are new around here because there's a lot of good things that might be happening. I don't know, but I felt like I needed to make a good news video that was really positive. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And also, make sure you leave a comment down below if you did enjoy today's news episode. And what do you think about All Elite Wrestling? Do you think it's going to do good? Do you think it's going to do bad? Or if you're not a wrestling fan, do you think that this might be good in general or good and bad? But until next time, I'm Andrew Michael, and I'll see you guys next time. Thumbs up.
This is just an outro.